Barron Trump, a name synonymous with wealth and privilege. But behind the headlines lies a story that few truly know. Join us as we uncover the real Barron Trump. When people hear the name Barron Trump, they often think of wealth and privilege, a life splashed across tabloid covers. But there's so much more to his story. Barron has had a unique upbringing, often kept away from the public eye. Today, we dive into the life of Donald Trump's youngest son, a tale that defies the usual narrative. Barron Trump entered the world just a year after Melania and Donald Trump got married, a surprising and joyous event for the family. Melania often referred to Barron as a miracle baby, a sentiment echoed by Donald Trump, who also expressed how much they cherish him. Both parents have consistently emphasized their deep love and admiration for Barron, who has grown into a remarkable young man. The decision to name their son Barron came with a story of its own. Initially, Donald Trump had a different name in mind but ultimately chose Barron, a name he'd long admired. This choice had personal significance, linking back to Trump's own alias, John Barron, used during his real estate career in the 1980s. Barron's upbringing diverged from the typical path of a wealthy child. Melania was hands-on, choosing not to hire a nanny and being deeply involved in Barron's life. She made his lunches, picked him up from school, and provided a stable, nurturing environment. This close involvement contributed to Barron's strong-willed and independent nature, traits that reflect his father's personality. Despite his privileged background, Barron showed early interest in sports, particularly golf and soccer. He played soccer for the DC United Under-12 team and the Arlington Soccer Association's Under-14 team, demonstrating a passion for the sport. His height and athleticism also sparked interest in his potential for other sports like basketball. Education has been a significant aspect of Barron's life. He attended Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School in New York City before moving to St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Washington, D.C., and later to Oxbridge Academy in Florida. Each transition marked a new chapter, reflecting his family's values of education and stability. Beyond academics and sports, Barron has also developed a keen interest in fashion and skincare, influenced by his mother Melania. He enjoys dressing well, often seen in stylish outfits, and has even sparked fashion trends, such as when he wore a popular t-shirt that quickly sold out. Living in the White House presented its own set of challenges and opportunities. Barron had to adjust to a life of public scrutiny and constant security, a stark contrast to his previous life in New York. However, his family's efforts to maintain normalcy helped him navigate these changes gracefully. Throughout these experiences, Barron Trump has shown remarkable resilience and adaptability, qualities that have been tested and honed by the unique circumstances of his upbringing. Growing up as the youngest member of the Trump family, he has often found himself in the public eye. Yet he has managed to navigate this challenging environment with a grace that belies his years. This resilience is not just a product of his upbringing but also a reflection of his strong character and supportive family environment. Barron's close bond with his nieces and nephews, many of whom are close to him in age, adds a rich layer to his family life. This relationship is particularly significant given the often isolating nature of life in the public eye. Despite the significant age difference between him and his older siblings, this closeness has provided Barron with a peer group that understands the unique challenges of being a Trump. They share a world that few outsiders can truly grasp, marked by extraordinary wealth, high expectations, and relentless public scrutiny. This shared experience has likely fostered a sense of solidarity and mutual understanding, giving Barron a support system within his own family. This bond with his nieces and nephews also underscores the broader familial connections that have played a crucial role in Barron's development. The Trump family, for all its public exposure, is known for its tight-knit nature. Family events, holidays, and gatherings are regular fixtures, providing a semblance of normalcy amidst their high-profile lives. These moments offer Barron not just familial warmth but also a sense of continuity and stability, grounding him in his family's values and traditions. As Barron approaches adulthood, he finds himself at a crossroads, a juncture that many young people face, but one that is uniquely complicated by his family's prominence and the public's intense interest in his future. His upbringing has equipped him with a strong foundation, characterized by discipline, a private yet supportive family environment, and an education that emphasizes both academic rigor and personal development. This foundation provides him with a multitude of paths to explore, each with its own set of opportunities and challenges. One potential path for Barron could involve continuing his education, possibly pursuing higher studies that align with his interests and talents. Given his family's emphasis on education and his own demonstrated capabilities, this seems a likely route. He could choose to specialize in fields like business, following in his father's footsteps. Or he might explore areas like sports management or fashion, reflecting his personal interests. Alternatively, Barron might decide to enter the public arena more directly, whether through business ventures, charitable work, or even politics. The Trump family has a long history of entrepreneurship, and Barron has had a front-row seat to his father's business dealings and presidential career. If he chooses this path, he could leverage the Trump brand, his education, and his unique life experiences to carve out a niche for himself, either within the family business or through independent ventures. However, it's also possible that Barron might opt for a more private life, away from the public and media scrutiny that has defined much of his childhood. This path could involve a focus on personal passions or a career that allows him to maintain a lower profile. Given the intense scrutiny that comes with being a Trump, a desire for privacy and normalcy would be entirely understandable. Such a choice would not only reflect his personal preferences but could also be a conscious decision to define his life on his own terms, separate from the public expectations and media narratives. Regardless of the path he chooses, Barron's future will likely be shaped by both his family's legacy and his personal aspirations. His parents, especially Melania Trump, have emphasized the importance of nurturing his individual identity and strengths. This approach suggests that whatever Barron decides to pursue, he will have the backing and resources of his family, as well as the freedom to forge his own path. In conclusion, Barron Trump's journey into adulthood is one that is watched with curiosity and interest. He stands at a unique crossroads, where the expectations of his family's legacy meet the opportunities and challenges of carving out his own identity. His resilience, adaptability, and the strong familial bonds that support him provide a solid foundation for whatever path he chooses. As Barron continues to grow and explore his interests, the world will be keenly watching, eager to see what the future holds for the youngest member of the Trump family. His story, much like the stories of those who came before him, will be one of navigating the intersections of public life and private aspirations, of balancing inherited expectations with personal dreams. Barron Trump's story is one of contrasts, a young man growing up under the spotlight yet shielded by a family intent on providing him a sense of normalcy. As he continues to carve out his own identity, the world watches with curiosity. What lies ahead for Barron Trump? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: his journey is far from ordinary. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Barron Trump's life. Be sure to subscribe for more stories and insights. Until next time, take care.